My name is Gavin Evans, and this is my review of Cruella. And when I heard they were making a Cruella de Vil origin story, I thought that was just the dumbest idea possible. But turns out I was wrong because I love this movie. I think it's fantastic and it's obviously the best Disney live action remake there is. So let's begin by talking about the cast. And Emma Stone is legitimately Oscar worthy in this movie. She is phenomenal. She carries this movie perfectly. She brings plenty of personality. She can be funny. She brings dramatic weight. And I love the way she plays Estella. I love the way she plays Cruella. And I love the way she plays Cruella pretending to be Estella. And she just sells you on absolutely everything. Just one of her best, if not her best, performance. Emma Thompson, I think, is fantastic as well. She is so mean and nasty and evil, and you just hate this character. But you also understand why people seek her approval, and I thought she brought plenty here. Joe Fry, I think, does a really good job. I like how nice and genuine he is and how he brings out the best in Estella. Paul Walter Hauser brought plenty of personality to his character. Mark Strong, I think, is quite good. At first, it seems like a very small role for him to take, but he stands out early on because you recognize Mark Strong, and the moments where he needed to stand out, he truly stands out, and I was impressed. A very underrated actor. John McCrea. I typically hate this kind of super flamboyant character, but he does a fine job. Not a standout, but not too annoying either. Emily Beckham does a very good job with her minimal screen time. Colby Howell-Baptiste also does a perfectly fine job. So the cast is a real strength of this movie, but I also just love the story being told. It's like this nice mix of Ocean's 11 and The Devil Wears Prada, and I like how the plot progresses throughout. And I love how much of this movie is focused on Estella as a character, and they brought plenty of depth to her. There is also a few twists in this movie that really do work. Like, in hindsight, it's actually really predictable, but I don't think I saw it coming, so I guess it's not, but it does recontextualize the entire movie and it does add some nice layers. I also like how funny this movie can be at times, and it does have a few emotional moments. So the script really is fantastic. It knew what kind of movie this was and just fully delivered. But then we get to the direction by Craig Gillespie, and I think this guy is a fine director. I liked I, Tonya. I like the Fright Night remake. I like The Finest Hour. But he never really made anything great. Until this movie, of course, because this is easily his best directed movie. This movie is filled with style and personality from start to finish. And despite being over 2 hours long, this movie just flies by. The pacing is just top notch. The movie also has really great cinematography. The makeup looks great. But it's time to talk about the costumes. And here's the deal. I am not a big fashion guy. But the costumes in this movie just really stand out. Like, they are fantastic. The work that was put into them is just unforgettable, if you ask me. And it has some of the best costumes I have ever seen in a movie. I also really like the music by Nicholas Britell. Like, you don't notice it at times, but when you notice it, it's really fucking good. I also like the use of the soundtrack. It's a lot of big recognizable names, but they feel like a key part in shaping this movie's identity, and the utilization of each and every song works completely for the scene it's present in. And I like the original song in the end credits by Florence and the Machine. I think it's called Call Me Cruella. Just a really great sounding song. And I don't really got any real negatives. Like, this movie just completely works for me. I often talk about how I miss the days where these IP movies felt like they were made by someone with a vision, and that's what I get here. This movie is just so stylish and so fun and filled with personality. The costumes look fantastic. I love the music. I think the script knew exactly what it wanted to be and it just fully delivered. The cast elevates this movie in every sense, with Emma Stone being a phenomenal lead and Emma Thompson being a really fantastic villain. And this is a movie I can see myself watching plenty of times in my life. So I'm giving Cruella a 9 out of 10. This is just a movie I love. So, Cruella, what did you think? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos soon. And Gavin out.